Good day. I'd like to think you all are having a good weekend. Yeah, anyway, I'm Jay and you're welcome to the Added Time show on the JSCFO network. This is the show that talks you through goals contribution across the six major leagues in Europe. And then we're going to make a start first off with the English Premier League. But before we make a start, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Let's make a start with the English Premier League. And starting off with the top assists for the English Premier League so far this season after 7 games played. Bukayo Saka of Arsenal, who recently picked up an injury in international duties for England, is on top of the assist provided chart with 7 assists after 7 games played. He's played all 7 games. He's played all 7 games Arsenal has been involved in this season, and it's really been decisive in the final third. And also Cole Palmer of Chelsea as well has been decisive in the final third for Chelsea and is provided 6 assists for Chelsea as well. He's provided 5 assists for Chelsea as well. And he's been thriving really well for Chelsea under new boss Enzo Maresca, and Chelsea in general has really been thriving well. It's been an exciting time for Chelsea fans across the world. Also, Mo Salah as well has been thriving as well under new boss and his slots as well, and they are top of the Premier League. And in the final third, Mo Salah has really been decisive as well, and he's provided 4 assists for his Liverpool teammates as well, and that's kept them going, keeping them at the top of the Premier League. Also, we're also going to look at the top scorers chart, which has been dominated by Manchester City's Erling Haaland, and he's been dominating the goal scorers chart. I don't know if any player is going to topple him for now, but he's been at the top of the chart since he arrived in England from Dortmund seasons ago, and he's got 10 goals so far this season. And next to him on the top scorer chart is Mbeumo of Brentford, who has stepped up as well in the absence of Ivan Toney, who's moved to the Saudi Pro League as well. And yeah, he's really stepped up as well, and he's also got the captain's armband for Brentford as well. Also in the mix for the top scorers is Chelsea's Cole Palmer, who recently was awarded the England Player of the Year. And yeah, I can say that since Cole Palmer got to Chelsea 2 seasons ago, he's really carried Chelsea on his shoulders in terms of goal scores, and is continued where he left off last season. And then which speaks a lot about Cole Palmer, because he's still only 22 and he's single-handedly carried the weight of Chelsea on his shoulders, which is very impressive and speaks volume of such a young player who hasn't even gotten to the peak of his powers yet. And that leaves us to look into the total goals contribution so far in the Premier League season, and which has also been led by Chelsea's Cole Palmer as well. So these really speak volume of Cole Palmer as well, because he's got 11 goals contribution. He scored 6 goals and provided 5 assists, giving him a total of 11 goals contribution. And also in terms of total goals contribution as well, we've also got Haaland as well of Man City, that this guy can literally walk into any team in Europe, because he's such a little striker. He's so little, and I think, in my opinion, he's a monster of a striker. He's got 10 goals assists, but he's yet to register any assists this season. We look forward to him becoming provider for his teammates as well this season. And also in the mix for total goal contribution this season is Bukayo Saka of Arsenal. He's got 9 goals contribution so far this season, linking up with his teammates in the final third, like the likes of Kai Havertz, Trossard, Martinelli. Yeah, and he's provided 7 assists and has got 2 goals to his name. La Liga goal contribution, we have for the assist chart, Alex Bernal of Villarreal. He's got 5 assists from 8 games, and he's really making a name for himself this season, being very decisive in the final third. And also, we've got Barcelona players as well, really dominating the goal contribution chart in La Liga so far this season. We've got Lamine Yamal with who's played 9 games, and also Brazil international Rafinha as well, who's played 9 games. Both players for Barcelona. They've got 5 assists They've got 5 and 4 assists respectively. And also looking at the goal scorers chart as well, Robert Lewandowski has got 10 goals from 9 La Liga games. Also, Ayoze Perez from Villarreal as well. Has got 6 goals from 7 La Liga games as well. And Rafinha as well has got 5 goals from 9 La Liga games. And you can see that the Villarreal and Barcelona players really, really are the top 3 players on the chart that are dominating the goals contribution in the early days of the La Liga season. Whether Robert Lewandowski ends up becoming the top scorer at the end of the La Liga season is left to be seen. And then we also look at the total goal contribution for La Liga this season. And we also have Robert Lewandowski dominating the goals contribution for La Liga so far this season after 9 games played. Because so far he's got 12 goals contribution with 10 goals and 2 assists. Also, Rafinha as well has got 9 goal contribution with 5 goals and 4 assists. And Lamine Yamal as well. It's an all Barcelona affair because Lamine Yamal's got 9 goal contributions as well. He's got 4 goals and 5 assists, and the Barcelona players are really lighting up the goal contribution in the La Liga this season with players from Villarreal talking about Ayoze Perez and Alex Buena in the mix as well. Yeah, so this part of the show is looking into the Bundesliga that's into its 6th week, and we are looking at the total goals contribution in the Bundesliga. And we'll first of all talk about the top assist chart, which is led by Harry Kane of Bayern Munich, also Omar Marmoush of Stuttgart, and we've also got on the chart, we've got Mohamed Amoura of Wolfsburg. All 3 players have got 4 assists respectively, but Harry Kane and Marmoush, they've both played 2 games more. They've played all games for their club side this season, while Amoura has played just 4 games, which gets us talking more about Omar Marmoush, because he's been a revelation so far this season. He's been on fire because he leads the way in terms of goals scored in the Bundesliga. He's got 8 goals so far this season, and following closely on that chart as well is is Demirovic of Stuttgart, who's got 5 goals, and also Jonathan Bokart of Mainz 05 has got 5 goals as well, and they've both played 6 games so far this season. They've played all games for their club side this season, and I hope they're able to continue in that form after the international break and keep that form till the end of the season, because we really want to see more revelations and more names coming up in the course of the season, which also keeps us talking about Omar Marmoush, because I think he's been a revelation so far this season, and he's really, really on fire, because it's not just all about scoring goals. The Frankfurt striker also provides assists as well, also brings his teammates into play as well, because he's got a total of 12 goals contribution this season, where he scored 8 goals and has provided 4 assists. And followed closely with that total goal contribution is England captain Harry Kane, who's got a total of 9 goals contribution. Harry Kane so far has scored, as we all know, has scored 5 goals and has provided 4 assists. And another player we're going to look at as well is Bayern Munich's new signing, because he's really been thriving. Michael Olise, who came in from Crystal Palace during the summer transfer window. He's really been really thriving because he's had a total of 6 goals contribution. He scored 4 goals and provided 2 assists, and I think he's really enjoying life under Vincent Company as well. Gotten into game week 7 and leading the way in terms of assists is Lazio left back who's on loan from Arsenal. Nuno Tavares has played 5 games and has provided 5 assists so far this season, and I think Tavares has got that in his game because when he first signed for Arsenal, you could see he's a player or a fullback that enjoys going forward. Yeah, so providing assists in the final third, I don't think that's a surprise because he's shown that in his game previously. Yeah, but I think he's now beginning to show the potentials he's got now. Yeah. Also on the top assist charts in the Serie A as well is Romelu Lukaku, who joined Napoli this summer, who's got 4 assists from 5 games this season. And also on the top scorer, on the top assist chart is Rafael Leao of AC Milan. The Portugal international has provided 3 assists as well, from 7 games played so far in this Serie A season. And also we've also got in the top scorers charts as well in the Serie A, we've got France international striker Marcus Thuram. He's got 7 goals so far this season, and he's played all 7 games Inter Milan has been involved in this season, and he's really been clinical so far this season. Also followed closely on the top scorers charts in the Serie A is Atalanta's Matteo Retugi, who's scored 7 goals from 7 games as well, who's really been clinical as well, and the Atalanta coach Gasperini. And also on the top scorers chart is American international Christian Pulisic with 5 goals from 7 games as well, and leading the total goals contribution in the Serie A as well is Matteo Retugi from Atalanta, and I'm not surprised because Gasperini, the coach of Atalanta, I think he's brought the best out of his players, because you can see that in Ademola Lookman, the way he delivered those goals he scored in the Europa League final last season. And yeah, the team is really playing attractive football, so it's expected that their striker should be scoring goals. Even in the way they played against Arsenal in the Champions League at Bergamasca was quite impressive. Yeah, moving away from that, followed another striker that has been impressive with his total goal contribution this season in the Serie A is Marcus Thuram as well of Inter Milan, who's got 8 goals contribution. He's scored 7 goals and has provided 1 assist so far this season, and hopefully it continues with that form for both club and country this season as well. And then we'll also talk about Christian Pulisic, the American international, with 7 goal contribution. He's got 5 goals and 2 assists so far this season. So it's time to have a look at the French Ligue 1, which is into its 7th week as well, almost like every other league in Europe as well. And we'll start by looking at the top assist charts of the French Ligue 1, which has been topped by João Neves of Paris Saint-Germain, who's played 7 games so far and he's got 5 assists. Also, I think the top assist of the French Ligue 1 is dominated mostly by PSG players, because we've got Achraf Hakimi as well on the assist charts as well, who's played 6 games and provided 3 assists. And Ousmane Sharawi of Lille as well. I do hope I pronounce that correctly as well. He's played 7 games and he's provided 3 assists for his club so far this season. And looking at the top scorer charts as well, is also a PSG player at the top of it as well. So Enzo said the goal contribution is, I think, is dominated by the PSG player so far this season, because we've got Bradley Barcola, the PSG winger, has played 7 games and has scored 6 goals this season. And also on the top scorers charts in the French League on this season is Jonathan David of Lille, the Canada international, has also played 7 games and has scored 5 goals. And former Manchester United player as well, Mason Greenwood, he's got 5 goals to his name this season from 7 games as well. And then having a look at the total goal contribution for the French League on this season, we've got another PSG player at the top there as well. Ousmane Dembele has played 7 games and is contributed. He's had 7 goal contributions so far this season. He's scored 4 goals and provided 3 assists. Bradley Barcola of PSG as well has scored 6 goals this season, so he's got a total of 6 goal contribution, but he's yet to register an assist to his name this season. Yeah, and then also on the list is Luis Enrique of Marseille, who's played 7 games and has total of 6 goal contribution. He's got 3 goals and has provided 3 assists as well. The Dutch Eredivisie, which is into its 8th week. And then first of all, we're looking at total assists provided in the Dutch league. And on top of the assist chart in the Dutch league is in the Dutch league is PSV central midfielder Joey Veerman, who's played 7 games so far this season, and he's provided 5 assists, and I think that's the name we should all be looking out for now and in the future. We've also got another PSV player as well that's provided 4 assists as well from 7 games, talking about Luuk de Jong, who's been evergreen. He's one of my favorite players as well. And also we've got AZ Alkmaar's winger as well, Ibrahim Sadiq, who's played 7 games and provided 3 assists as well. And it's another name I think we should be looking out for as well. And on top of the goal scorer chart in the Dutch Eredivisie is FC Twente's midfielder Stem Steen. Yeah, I think am I pronouncing that right? Hopefully, Stem Steen has played 8 games for FC Twente this season and he scored 7 goals. And I think he's got an assist to his name as well. And also we've got Troy Parrott of AZ Alkmaar, who's played 8 games and has scored 5 goals as well. And Ivan Lozano of PSV as well. He's played in 4 games, he's scored 4 goals as well, and he's gotten an assist to his name. And the total goal contribution for the Dutch league this season is led, and that particular table is led by FC Twente's Sam Steen as well. I think is a name that all of Europe clubs will be keeping an eye on as well. I think there might be scouts around around Europe coming to watch him week in and week out. So, but so far this season he's contributed 8 goals. He's got 7 goals and an assist. And then Luuk de Jong as well. He's got 8 goals contribution and he's scored 4 goals and provided 4 assists. And we've also got Sadiq Ibrahim, which I think is the name that we should all be looking out for. The AZ Alkmaar winger has got 7 goal contribution. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists to his name this season. So this aspect of the show is the aspect where we're going to talk about our goal contributor of the week. And then to get to our goal contributor of the week, we looked at Bukayo Saka and provided 2 assists for Arsenal against Southampton. I'll also look at Robert Lewandowski of Barcelona that scored 3 goals in the Barcelona Alaves game. And then our goal contributor of the week on the Added Time show goes to Lewandowski for his hat trick again away from home. Yes, so and the way he took his goals, it was really clinical. Yeah, so that's why he's become our goal contributor of the week. So and that brings up and that's a wrap on the show. That brings us to the end, and I'll say a big thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and ciao. Thank you. See you next time in our next show.